Welcome back to our channel History Coins HD. As you that old is gold, but these rare Kennedy half-dollar coin that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Coin number 1. Today, we are diving into one of the most fascinating and patriotic coins ever minted, the United States of America Kennedy half-dollar 1776 to 1976 D. This isn't just any half-dollar, my friends. This coin carries history, pride, and a touch of mystery that every collector dreams of finding. So stay with me till the end, because I'm going to reveal the true value of this coin and some unbelievable facts about its rarity that will amaze you. The 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar was specially made to celebrate the 200th anniversary of American independence. Just imagine a coin designed to honor 200 years of freedom and courage. It was part of a limited bicentennial series that included the quarter and dollar as well. But the half-dollar stands out because of its powerful symbolism and beauty. On the obverse side, we see the proud portrait of President John F. Kennedy, a symbol of leadership and inspiration. And on the reverse side, you'll find the Independence Hall of Philadelphia, the very place where the Declaration of Independence was signed. That alone makes this coin a piece of history that every American collector loves to own. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so rare and valuable today. The 1776 to 1976 D Kennedy half-dollar was minted in Denver, and while millions were struck, only a few have survived in perfect mint state condition. Most coins circulated heavily, losing their shine and sharp details over time. But the few that were preserved carefully by collectors have turned into treasures worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars in auctions and private sales. What truly makes some of these coins special are minting errors, and that's where things get thrilling. Some of these Kennedy half-dollars were struck on the wrong metal planchets or show double die errors on the lettering or design. Imagine finding one where the words "In God We Trust" or "Liberty" appear slightly doubled. That kind of mint error can send the price soaring to unbelievable levels. In recent years, collectors have paid incredible prices for coins with these unique characteristics. A few have been sold at coin shows in cities like Dallas and Chicago for thousands of dollars, depending on their condition and rarity. These coins are the hidden gems that make a true collector's heart race with excitement. For new collectors and treasure hunters out there, here's a tip: always look closely at the details of your coins. Check for mint marks, errors, and the sharpness of the design. The little D mint mark below Kennedy's neck tells you it was minted in Denver, and if your coin still shines with its original luster and has no scratches, you might be holding something very valuable. Store it safely, avoid touching the surface with your fingers, and if possible, keep it in a protective coin holder to maintain its condition. Remember, a well-preserved coin always holds the power to surprise you in the market. Now here's the moment you've been waiting for: the original market value of this rare 1776 to 1976 D Kennedy half-dollar. A regular circulated coin might not seem like much, but a coin in uncirculated mint state or one with a rare mint error has been sold for as much as $10,000 in auctions and collector markets. Yes, you heard that right, $10,000 for a single Kennedy half-dollar. Imagine finding one of these in your old coin jar or family collection. It could be your next big discovery. The demand for this coin keeps growing among collectors because it represents a milestone in American history and carries the charm of vintage design with modern patriotic spirit. Every collector wants a piece of it, and that's why the Kennedy half-dollar from 1776 to 1976 D remains one of the most talked about and sought-after coins even today. So my friends, if you ever come across this beautiful coin, don't let it go unnoticed. Check it carefully, protect it, and maybe, just maybe, you're holding a hidden fortune in your hands. If you enjoyed today's video and learned something new, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on our next exciting discovery. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and may every coin you find bring you closer to your treasure. Coin number 2. We're talking about one of the most surprising and fascinating coins from the United States, the Kennedy half-dollar 1971 D. This coin looks ordinary at first glance, but wait until you hear its story, because this one hides secrets that can shock every collector out there. So don't skip a single second of this video, because I'm going to reveal its uniqueness, its rare errors, and its real market value that will truly amaze you. The 1971 D Kennedy half-dollar was minted in Denver, right after the United States stopped using silver in circulation coins. That's what makes this year very special. It marked the very first time the half dollar was made from a copper-nickel clad composition instead of silver. But here's where it gets interesting: a few coins from this same year were accidentally struck on leftover 40% silver planchets from 1970. Can you imagine finding a 1971 D that's actually silver? That single mistake from the mint turned some of these coins into pure collector gold. The design of this coin remains classic and powerful, the portrait of President John F. Kennedy on the front, representing hope, courage, and leadership. On the back, the majestic presidential seal with the eagle spreading its wings proudly. It's a coin that carries American pride, history, and elegance all in one. But what makes it even more thrilling is the possibility that your regular-looking half dollar could secretly be one of the rarest minting errors of its time. Collectors have found coins with double die errors on Kennedy's profile, or misstrikes around the edges and lettering. Some even show weak strikes or missing details caused by die wear, which makes them incredibly interesting to professionals and collectors alike. These rare varieties are the ones that get people talking at coin shows and auctions across the country. A true collector always checks for those tiny details. That's where the real treasure hides. Now, for my collectors and coin finders watching right now, here's a quick tip. Always check your 1971 D Kennedy half dollar under bright light or magnification. Look at the rim, the lettering, and the edge color. If your coin has a silvery edge instead of the usual copper-colored one, you might just have a rare silver strike in your hands. Keep your coin in a protective holder and avoid cleaning it because cleaning can damage its natural luster and reduce its value. A coin with its original mint shine and no scratches will always fetch the best price in the market. The demand for the 1971 D Kennedy half dollar has been growing steadily among collectors, especially those hunting for mint errors and silver strikes. Many of these coins have already been sold in popular coin markets and auctions. For example, a beautiful mint state silver error version sold in a private auction in California for an incredible $8,000. And in another sale in Texas, a perfect mint condition 1971 D coin with a double die obverse fetched more than $5,000. These examples show that even a coin from your pocket change could turn into a collector's dream if it carries that rare error or perfect shine. Every coin tells a story, and the 1971 D Kennedy half dollar tells a story of transition, history, and mystery. It's not just about the metal, it's about the legacy of a great president, the skill of American minting, and the thrill of finding something rare when you least expect it. This coin continues to attract attention from collectors all over the world who are willing to pay high prices for the best preserved examples. The 1971 D Kennedy half dollar truly proves that treasure can exist in the most unexpected places. And now, the part you've been waiting for: the original market value of this amazing coin. A regular circulated 1971 D might be common, but a flawless uncirculated or rare error coin has been valued at up to $8,000 in collector markets and auctions across the United States. Yes, that's $8,000 for one single half dollar coin. Isn't that incredible? So my friends, before you spend that old Kennedy half dollar lying in your drawer, take a close look. You might be holding something worth far more than 50 cents. Keep your eyes open, keep collecting, and never stop searching, because every coin can hide a story, and maybe your next one will be a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap that notification bell so you never miss another coin discovery. Thank you for watching and happy collecting always. Coin number 3. We are diving deep into the story of a truly special piece, the United States of America Kennedy half dollar 1973 coin. This coin is not just a piece of metal, it's a story of history, design, and unexpected rarity that every coin lover must hear till the end. So don't skip a second, because today I'll reveal some amazing facts, hidden minting secrets, and the real market value of this beautiful half dollar that might just surprise you. The Kennedy half dollar has always held a special place in American history. First introduced in 1964, just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy, it became a lasting symbol of honor, unity, and hope. But when we moved to the year 1973, something interesting happened. This was a year when the Kennedy half dollar was not released for public circulation. That's right, in 1973, these coins were only produced for mint sets and proof sets, which means regular people never got them in their pocket change. That fact alone makes the 1973 Kennedy half dollar a hidden gem for collectors, because fewer were made and even fewer survived in perfect condition. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin stand out. The design remains powerful. On the obverse side, you see the bold and confident face of John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States, symbolizing courage and leadership. On the reverse, the beautiful presidential seal with the eagle holding arrows and an olive branch, showing both strength and peace. It's truly a design that captures the spirit of America. But the 1973 edition carries an extra layer of charm because it was minted in smaller quantities and reserved for special sets only, which makes high-grade examples extremely desirable among collectors today. What really excites collectors are the minting errors and varieties that can be found on some of these coins. There have been reports of double die obverse errors, where you can see slight doubling on the letters in Liberty or the words "In God We Trust." Some coins also have planchet errors, where the metal was not evenly struck, giving the coin a unique surface or color tone. And then there are the coins struck on wrong planchets, which are the rarest and most valuable of all. Imagine holding one of those, a simple $50 that could be worth thousands because of a minting mistake. For my collectors out there, here's a tip you should always remember. When examining your 1973 Kennedy $50, pay close attention to the mint mark. The letter D means it was minted in Denver, and S stands for San Francisco. The S-proof coins are usually shinier with mirror-like surfaces, and they are highly desirable in the collector market. Also, always handle your coins with gloves or by the edges to avoid damaging that original mint luster. The better the condition, the higher the value. That's the golden rule of coin collecting. Keep your coins in airtight holders or protective cases to preserve their shine for years to come. Now let's talk about where this coin's value really shines. Even though millions were struck for sets, the demand among collectors has skyrocketed because of its limited release and strong historical background. A flawless proof coin from 1973 can fetch incredible prices in the collector market today. In fact, in recent years, some of these coins with deep cameo finishes or rare double die errors have sold for impressive amounts in auctions. For example, one pristine 1973 S-proof coin sold in Florida for around $7,000, while another Denver Mint error coin fetched $6,500 in a private coin sale in Las Vegas. These are real market examples showing that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for this coin in perfect condition or with rare minting mistakes. The 1973 Kennedy $50 remains one of the most attractive and talked about $50 among collectors today. It represents a time in American minting when precision and craftsmanship were at their finest. Every detail, from the sharpness of Kennedy's portrait to the bold strike of the eagle, reflects the pride of American coinage. And because it was never released for circulation, finding one in your collection is like discovering a hidden treasure, something that many collectors spend years looking for. And now, for the part you've all been waiting for, the original market value of this amazing coin. A regular 1973 Kennedy $50 in circulated form doesn't usually appear, but an uncirculated or proof version in perfect condition has been valued at up to $7,000 in auctions in collector markets across the United States. Yes, you heard it right, $7,000 for a single $50 coin. Imagine that, a 50-cent coin turning into a life-changing discovery for a lucky collector. So my friends, check your collections carefully. If you have a 1973 Kennedy $50 lying somewhere in a mint set or among old coins, don't ignore it. Take a closer look, because you might just be holding one of the rarest and most valuable $50 ever minted. If you enjoyed today's story and want to explore more amazing coin discoveries, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another rare coin reveal. Coin number 4. We are diving into the fascinating world of the United States of America rare Kennedy $50 1988p coin. This is not just another ordinary $50 that you find in your pocket change. This one holds a hidden story, a touch of rarity, and a spark of value that every collector dreams of finding. So don't miss even a single moment of this video, because what I'm about to share might make you check your old coin collection right after watching this. The 1988p Kennedy $50 was minted in Philadelphia and proudly carries that P mint mark, a small letter with a big story. At first glance, it looks like a regular 50-cent coin, but once you take a closer look, it reveals its charm, its character, and the kind of minting details that excite every coin enthusiast. Some of these coins were struck with minor die errors, double die obverse, and even off-center strikes, which make them incredibly unique. And these are not just mistakes, these are what turn a common $50 into a highly collectible piece that stands out in any collection. Collectors from different cities like Denver, Chicago, and New York have found special error versions of this coin that surprised even experienced dealers. Some have smooth edges where the reading wasn't properly struck, while others show doubling on the inscriptions like Liberty or In God We Trust. Each of these rare features increases the coin's desirability among collectors, making it not just a coin but a true conversation piece. For all the coin collectors watching this, here's a tip that might help you find one of these gems. When you come across a 1988 P. Kennedy half dollar, make sure to examine it under good light. Use a magnifying glass if possible and check the letters, date, and mint mark area. Even the smallest variation or doubling can make a huge difference in its value. And if you're lucky enough to find one in mint state condition, protect it immediately in a coin holder or capsule to preserve its shine and luster. Remember, condition is everything in the coin world, and the brighter your coin, the higher its value. Now let's talk about the most exciting part, the coin's actual worth. While regular circulated 1988 P. Kennedy half dollars might go for a small amount, the high-grade uncirculated versions with clear mint errors have sold for amazing prices in auctions. In fact, one of these rare pieces was sold for around $300 in a private coin auction in Texas, and another one with a strong double die obverse went for nearly $400 in a collector's market. That's the kind of story that keeps collectors motivated to keep searching and exploring their collections. What makes this coin even more special is its connection to President John F. Kennedy, a symbol of hope, courage, and leadership. Every Kennedy half dollar carries a piece of American pride, and the 1988 P version represents the era when the mint's craftsmanship was truly admired. Holding one in your hand feels like holding a small piece of history, frozen in time, yet alive with the passion of collectors who seek it. So, my friends, if you have a 1988 P Kennedy half dollar lying around, don't let it go unnoticed. Check it carefully, because that small piece of metal might just be worth a fortune. Some lucky collectors have sold theirs for hundreds of dollars depending on the error type and condition, and the demand for these coins keeps growing every single year. Keep hunting, keep learning, and most importantly, enjoy the journey of coin collecting. Because you never know when the next coin you find might be your golden ticket to something truly extraordinary. The 1988 P. Kennedy half dollar is proof that even the smallest treasures can hold the biggest surprises. Coin number 5. We are going to uncover the hidden story behind one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the United States of America rare Kennedy half dollar 1983 P coin. This coin has a secret that only true collectors know, and if you're a coin hunter or collector, this video is going to keep you hooked till the very end, because what I'm about to share might surprise you in the best possible way. So don't skip a single second, because I'll tell you exactly why this half dollar is becoming such a hot topic among collectors right now. The 1983 P. Kennedy half dollar was struck at the Philadelphia Mint during a time when coin collecting was slowly starting to boom again across America. What makes this particular year special is that no Kennedy half dollars were made for collectors in mint sets that year, they were only produced for circulation. That means most of these coins were heavily used in daily transactions, and finding one in pristine condition today is like finding a needle in a haystack. That scarcity is exactly what makes the 1983 piece so exciting for collectors across the country. When you take a closer look at this coin, you'll see the familiar face of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse, a proud reminder of American courage and leadership. On the reverse side shines the presidential seal surrounded by rays of glory and the words United States of America and half dollar. But here's where things get interesting. Some 1983 P half dollars show rare striking errors, such as off-center strikes, missing clad layers, and even double die errors where letters like Liberty or In God We Trust appear slightly doubled. These small minting mistakes make the coin not just special but truly one of a kind. Collectors in states like Texas, California, and Florida have reported finding these rare error versions in coin rolls and old collections, and when these coins appear at auctions, they quickly catch attention. A sharp eye can easily turn a regular half dollar into a treasure worth hundreds of dollars, because error coins from this series are becoming harder to find every year. That's why many seasoned collectors keep a close watch for the 1983 P, especially in high-grade condition where the details and shine remain crisp and flawless. For collectors watching this, here's a valuable tip that could help you spot a gem of your own. Always check the edge of your coin. If you see any unusual copper layering or a missing outer clad layer, it could mean you've got a rare mint error. Also check for strong luster and sharp details, especially around Kennedy's hair and the lettering. Coins that have not been cleaned and remain in their original mint state are far more valuable than ones that have been polished or damaged. Keeping them in protective holders will help maintain their brilliance and secure their future value. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the value. While a regular 1983 P Kennedy half dollar in circulated condition might not seem like much, the uncirculated and error varieties can sell for an impressive amount. In fact, a stunning example of the 1983 P with a missing clad layer was sold for $800 in a coin auction held in Chicago, while another one with a strong double die obverse fetched nearly $1,000 at a collector's market in New York. That's right, a coin that once was worth just 50 cents is now selling for hundreds of dollars among coin enthusiasts and investors. The 1983 P Kennedy half dollar is more than just a coin, it's a symbol of rarity, history, and unexpected value hiding in plain sight. Every time you hold one, you hold a piece of American craftsmanship and the memory of a great leader who continues to inspire. This coin proves that even the most ordinary-looking piece of change can carry extraordinary worth if you look close enough. So my friends, if you have a 1983 P Kennedy half dollar lying in your old collection or pocket change, don't ignore it. Check it carefully, because that small piece of silver-colored metal might just turn into your next big discovery. The market for Kennedy half dollars keeps growing every year, and collectors are always ready to pay a premium for rare ones like this. Keep searching, keep learning, and never underestimate the power of a single coin. The next time you look at a Kennedy half dollar, remember this story, because your next big find might be sitting right there waiting for you.